Welcome YouTube, GFL, GoFastLife. We are back after a little bit of a hiatus. We're back. We never went anywhere. It just took a little bit of time off. But to get right to it, I'm sure everybody's wondering because it's going around the internet right now. It's going around social media. MotorTrend, what in the world happened? How does a company lose $41 billion that has been all over Discovery Channel, been all over, TV channels across the the world, across the country, across the world. It's done all these humongous things. How in the world does that happen? I'm sure you've probably heard, not only just MotorTrend, you've got like Donut Media, Throttle, Hoonigan. All these media companies have pretty much gone under or have had to subside a little bit. And, have pretty much, shut down their platforms. I've done some research. Me being a financial person that I am, I wanted to figure out what in the world happened. What are people getting into? What things can I avoid? Obviously, having GoFastLife as a channel, and just how do you lose that much money? Because first off, I wish somebody would give me $41 billion. I'll take $1 billion. I'll settle. I'll take $1 billion right now. Hey, we can call this, hey, we can call this what it is. I'll take $1 billion. Hey, give me a couple $100 million. And I'll act like I never even had a channel. I'm just playing. I love cars too much to ever do that. I've researched a person, I won't name his name because he already said that because he's worked with some of these companies, he had some kind of legal, well, not necessarily legal troubles, but they were just like watching the content that he was saying. But he works with Hoonigan, Throttle, Donut Media. You can actually research, the YouTube content is out there. He is famous. He was one of the creators. When you have these channels, you have this host, you have, the figurehead, you have, or the team, whoever it is that's out there in front of the camera. You grow, you get a decent sized presence. You get to a point where you build up a creative team where you have people that come up with ideas for you, people that come up with content, people that are able to edit the content, put it out there, make it look flashy, look cool, get it out as much as possible, pitch it to different businesses, stuff like that. Then you get to the point where they're getting a lot of exposure. And so you have like the Hoonigans, the Car Throttles, the Donut Medias, the MotorTrends, where they see it and they're like, okay, either we want to build upon this, purchase it, whatever it is, and then take this and scale it to another level. Now, the good thing with these guys initially, well, I wouldn't even say initially, they are car auto enthusiasts. They are auto enthusiasts. So they do have a passion for it and they understand it. They get to a point where they get big enough, then what comes in, just like all businesses, now you get the venture capitalist firms, you get the, the financial backers that come in and they see this opportunity and they say, hey, we see that you guys have a huge platform, a huge presence, a good opportunity to make a ridiculous amount of money. And so, hey, we'll go ahead and provide this money, provide this backing, provide these financials, and let's scale it. Let's get you on the platforms like Discovery Channel. Let's get you on the, the huge platforms. Let's invest all this money to make sure you're everywhere, have these huge events, this and that. So they created this business. Now what happens is eventually they want to continue to scale and get more revenue, and they start bringing in more business people. From what this person was saying, they were number 2 on the totem pole for this large mid-level, media company. High, obviously, but like the Hoonigans, Car Throttles, whatever. But then once this venture capitalist firm jumped in, what happened was they went from number 2 on the totem pole all the way down to number 9 in the totem pole. All these people that were large business people, they had salaries. You have to make up for these salaries in addition to creating content, scaling, creating this business, making more money. And that's when, the rubber met the road to basically them saying, hey, we need to make more money. We need to scale. We have projections. We not only want to make the money where we were making because we were profitable, but we want to make more money. And that's why when people look, they're like, oh, these firms, they're making all this money, but they're saying that they're losing. Well, they're not necessarily losing in general as far as like the Hoonigans, the Car Throttles, the Donut Media in general from their financial standpoint. And I'm speaking in general. what's typically happening is they owe this money to the venture capitalist firms who are providing money to scale it and to make this much bigger of a platform. They basically on the back end owe this money to these firms. And so the firms are going to get their money regardless. So no matter what Hoonigan, Throttle, MotorTrend, and everything is doing, you got to pay your debts back, just like getting a loan. Essentially is how that works. So that's kind of on the back end of what's been happening. The content creators and themselves, they're working as hard as they can, put out the best content that they can, working 16, 18 hours a day. The Hoonigans, the car throttles, donut medias, they're great. They're obviously car people. They want everything to look good, to be good. They want to invest and put all blood, sweat, and tears and sweat equity into it. And they are, but the venture capitalists don't care. And they don't see that. That's when they come in, they start making budget cuts like any business. Most businesses have made budget cuts. Since COVID, a lot of businesses are making budget cuts since then. So these large layoffs, and they're doing the same, which is why you've seen these videos from the Hoonigans, the donut medias, the car throttles. You've seen the stuff from MotorTrend where they're basically being cutting production, cutting their losses, and everybody's having to shift. So that's basically what's happened, because these creatives, they're tapped out. I mean, they can only do so much, and then not having the mid-level, media companies to help them that actually have the passion or that see it. They've got limited resources. So that's basically what's happening. So us with GoFastLife, this is what we're trying to avoid. We want to obviously bring the content to where everyone is. And that's why I say we want to be interactive. We want to ask you all for ideas, for input, whatever that you guys would like. Just put ideas down in all the comments, all the videos, put different ideas down. We're always going to be trying to evolve and grow, and we're going to create our own, creative team and everything like that to bring better content, more entertaining content, and just have a place to where everyone has a place to go to watch just cool stuff. I mean, some people like builds, so tell us, hey, I'd rather have build content. Some people like Mexico action. So we'll get our passports, we'll go down to Mexico, shoot some content. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that goes on, which I like some of that, just the interactive and, and all that. I like meeting people. I like talking to people. I like hearing backstories. So that's something that I like, being an auto enthusiast, just meeting people for actual personal builds or personal content, or if you have a cool car or whatever, let us know about that. We'll try to fit you in and we'll do whatever we can. So we want this to be a place and to be a community where we continue to grow. Of course, we're going to have huge, huge events like we always have. We're getting back to those as they haven't gone anywhere. And we're just going to get back to the fun. So 2025 is going to be, oh man, it's going to be fun. I'm going to make a lot of content throughout this winter. I've got thousands of videos I've never even posted, just because, editing, it takes so much time. If I had an editor, wink, wink, I could definitely use one, just because I've got a ridiculous amount of content. But, hit me up, let me know, give us ideas, and we'll continue to make this thing grow. But that's what's going on. Let's continue to grow let's continue to grow this media thing, this auto enthusiast platform. That's what we're here for, and that's what we're going to do with GoFastLife. Talk to you guys later, and